Hello. So this video is about the 2.5 and it's the warm-up for that. So we're going to look at a Venn diagram with two sets. We have a survey that is taken of 560 adults. The results are as follows. And let the universal set be all adults. T is adults who watch television, and R is adults who read books. And then we know that 520 adults watched TV. So that is 520. 125 adults read and watched TV. So 125. And then 10 adults did neither. So we're going to start filling this out, trying to figure out where each number goes. So first we're going to start with, so we have 560 adults and our universal set is all adults. So that means that we have 560 adults altogether. Adults. Now, we know that 520 adults watched TV. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that 520 that watched TV outside here for now. It belongs to this whole circle here, but we don't know yet which part of the circle goes where, or which part of the circle this is divided into, because we have two parts of the circle. Next, we have 125, so that's our 520. We have 125 adults who read and watched TV. That goes in the middle here because these 125 read and watched TV, so they did both. Now we know that 10 adults did neither. So this 10, if they didn't read and they didn't watch TV, goes outside of those circles over here. So now we're going to start figuring out the missing numbers here. We know that 520 watched TV. We know that many watched TV all together. Now, we were told that 125 read and watch TV. So that means that 125 out of this 520 is already in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 520 and subtract the 125 from it because we've already used it here. We can't double up here. It's the same circle, but we know that these did both. So 520 minus 125 is 395. So next we need to figure out, so this is how many only watched TV. Next we need to figure out how many only read, the ones that did not watch TV. So we're going to take these numbers where we've got, we know that we have a total of 560. So we're going to take that 560 and we're going to subtract the adults who watched TV. So we're going to subtract 520 from it. And then we're going to subtract the adults that did neither. So minus 10. And when we do this, we get 30. So only 30 adults, or 30 adults only read, whereas in 125 did both and 395 watched TV out of the 560 adults. So next we're going to answer these questions. How many adults read? Well, that part is this whole circle here. So we're going to take both of these numbers, 30 plus 125, and add. and we get 155. Next, our question is, how many adults read but did not watch television? So how many read but did not watch television? These are all the ones that watch television. So we have 30 who only read. How many adults watch television but do not read? So we take the ones that do not read but watch television. That number is this one here, which is 395. Okay, next page. So on number 2, we have 50 people were surveyed and asked if they worked out, watched TV, or read during their free time. Now we're going to use the diagram on the board, use the diagram here to shade each specified region. Label using set notation. So we have W, people who work out, T, people who watch TV, and R, people who read. So it looks like this. This is the circle for people who work out, so that's a W. This is the circle who watch TV, and this is the circle who read. So our first one is people who read. So we need to shade here all the people that read. Well, that's the circle R. So these are all the people who read. Okay, I want to clarify something. So we don't have the diagram. So we really don't need this information about the 50 people. And we are not using set notation because we would need the numbers. So those would come from the diagram. We are just going to be shading the parts that what this says. So that's why people who read is that circle here. Well, people who don't read is everyone else here, outside of that circle, all the way here. So these are people who don't read. People who read but don't watch TV. So this is our circle that people read. This is the TV and this is the workout. So people who read but don't watch TV. People who read but don't watch TV would be the ones that are not, those are workout people. It doesn't say anything about the people who work out. So it would be over here. This part here. That's the part where people read but don't watch TV because the TV watchers are in here. Okay, next, people who read and watch TV. So again, read, TV, and work out. And so that is our intersection. People who read and watch TV. So that would be read and watch TV, this part here that is common to both of them. People who read and watch TV but don't work out. So read, watch TV, and do not work out. So read and watch TV, again, is this part here. But now we're taking away the ones who don't work out. Or we're not taking out, we're actually taking those people in that don't work out, not out. So we take out the ones who work out. So if we look at this, it's going to be just this part here. Next, people who only read. So again, we have our readers, TV watchers, and the ones who work out. So people who only read would be here, and since they only read, we're not shading anything from the TV or the workout. So that is how we're going to use this sheet now. Okay. Next, we are going to take this last page, and so consider each statement. So we have set A, students who read Tom Sawyer, set B, students who read Huck Finn, and set C, students who read The Prince of the Pauper. So again, A is the top left circle, and B is the top right circle, and C is this one. So it's A, B, and C. So set A is students who read Tom Sawyer. Now we have students who have not read Tom Sawyer. So that excludes set A because those students have read. So we're shading everything except the part or the ones that have read. Here we go. Now, we're supposed to write using the appropriate set and set symbol. Well, if we look at this, we have everything else except A. So that means that this is the complement of A. Or we can write it with the apostrophe. A with the apostrophe. Next, students who read Tom Sawyer but not Huck Finn. So Tom Sawyer is our A, Huck Finn is our B, and then we have our C. So not Huck Finn, so not B, but this part here. So if we look at this, we have set A, and we are taking away everything that is in set B. So this is the set difference of sets A and B. Next, students who have read Tom Sawyer, which is our set A, or Huck Finn. Huck Finn is B, and then we have set C. Or means either or, Tom Sawyer or Huck Finn, which means that we are shading both of these circles. Like this. Next, I didn't do the, so we have, I didn't do the symbol. So we have set A, and since this is or, it means that it is the union. So the union of set A and set B. Students who have read Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. So A, B, Tom Sawyer is A, Huck Finn is B, and is our intersection. So set A and set B, which means that it is this middle part here. Now, this next one is a bit longer. So students who have read Tom Sawyer, that was our A, and Huck Finn, which is B, but not the Prince and the Pauper, which is C. So if we think about and, it would be this, but now we're taking away the Prince and the Pauper. So it's just this part here. So we would have and the intersection of the sets and then the set difference of set C. And we would do it in this order: first the intersection and then the set difference. Okay, well, that's it for the 2.5 warm-up. Again, let me know if you have any questions at any point. I'll be happy to answer. Bye.